Hey, what's up guys, Himanshu here with another very exciting tutorial, and today's video we are going to create some space scenes inside of After Effects with Element 3D. So take a look. Alright guys, looking pretty good. So guys, today's tutorial is all about creating cool looking space scenes inside of Adobe After Effects with Element 3D, and for that I'm gonna use Cosmobox bundle pack by Andy Dominic Rack, and that's the cool bundle pack for creating space scenes right inside of Adobe After Effects. So you can also download it, so it's totally free. So I put the link in the description. Alright guys, so let's get started. So first create a new composition, and now create a new solid for element 3D effect. So now let's apply element, and let's take a quick overview at the Cosmobox bundle pack. So click on the scene setup and come over here, and here's the pack. So you can see some very high textured 3D models. Let's turn off the draft texture so we can see the high quality. So it's pretty amazing. You have pretty cool high textured 3D models. We have even moons. So let's check this out. Really amazing. Check out this one, or even this one. And my favorite one is planet section. We have the lava planets and some blue planets, detailed planets. You can check this out. High textured 3D models. And let's check this one out. Okay, so we have sci-fi and sleeping planets, solar systems, and you can duplicate, alt click and drag to duplicate. Let's replace and duplicate and replace. Now you can change the color. So now we have these two different models. Okay, so and these other sections, so you can check this out. So you can combine all these assets to create something very cool. So download and play with it. So guys, that's the Cosmobox pack, and now let's move on to the fun stuff and creating some space scenes inside of After Effects with Element 3D. So here's the element setup, and let's choose planet, and let's take this one, detailed planets, and choose any of them, maybe this one. Okay, let's apply the material. So you can apply this one, maybe this one. Or you can choose any other. Okay, so looking pretty good, and let's name this planet. Okay, so let's hit OK and create a camera. So Control Shift Alt press C to create a new camera, and 35 millimeter is okay. And let's create some pieces. So go back to the scene setup. So let's take some small pieces. So maybe we can choose from here. We can take this one. Let's drag this out. This is looking pretty good. And just a little bit. Let's hit OK. Oops. I need to set this model to group 2. So select the group 2 here and hit OK. So now the model is separated in second group. So expand the second group, and you can just make the card particle count 50 and change this to plane, and let's increase the shape scale. Okay, let's move the camera back, and can spread these out. Let's first go to the particle look and make the size a little bit less, so make it 5. You can random the size, you can also rotate it randomly. So okay, and we can also scatter the pieces. So let's into the particle replicator, you will find the scatter section. You can scatter the pieces around, can scatter in the Y position or in these X and Z. Alright guys, so it's looking pretty good, and let's create some more pieces. So let's go back to the scene setup and let's choose another model this time. So go to the debris and choose this one and take this model and drag this out, and let's put this model into the group 3, and let's change material color a little bit, so make it off white, and change the reflective color to maybe a little bit blue, and also let's change the material type to standard so we can see more specular details, and let's change the color. Okay, so change this material too. We don't want this we don't want our material to be pure white, so okay. Okay, hit OK, and one thing we can do here, let's copy this group and paste into this group. So paste, so it's all exactly the same as group 2. So in order to random these, so all you need to do is random the seed here. So randomize the seeds We can make it 50, and let's make it particle size 6 and make the random size 65. Okay, so let's create some more small pieces. So go to the scene setup and take another model. So choose this one. This is looking pretty good, but we need some more abstract models. So take this one. Maybe this one. Okay, this is looking good. Let's apply the same material. Let's remove all these unused material, and let's make it more blue. Change this illumination color to blue also. Okay, let's hit OK. Oops, I think I forgot to put the model in group 4. Yeah, so put this into group 4 and we do the same thing here. Copy and paste. So copy and paste. So the scene is looking very poor and dull because there is no light source. So let's add some lights. So Control Shift Alt L to create a new light. So the comp lights are very powerful and very helpful to create realism to the 3D scene. So we place all the lights in the back because the lights source will be coming from the back side. So place all the lights in the back. So guys, scene is looking pretty good, but one thing is missing here, and that is background. So let's add background. You can find these images here when you install the pack. So all these images. So let's find the right one. Let's take this one. Let's apply tint to make it blue. Tint. Get a bit blurry. Okay. Okay guys, so the scene is looking pretty good. It's time to add some more detail to it. So let's go to the render settings and turn on the enable fog.
Let's play with it a little bit.
Okay, so now let's add some more images. So let's take this one. And let's add again screen. And let's rotate this. So guys, the one thing is missing here, our light source. So create a light source. So optical flares. Let's choose a good flare. So maybe this one is looking pretty good. And hit OK. And let's set this to screen. And turn down the scale and brightness a little bit. And one thing we can do, guys, we can turn on the subsurface to create some more details. So let's go back to the scene setup and turn on the subsurface for the material. So select the material and turn on the subsurface scattering. Make the color light blue. One is, oops. Hit OK, and in the lightning, let's choose subsurface and go to the subsurface scattering, and let's make samples 15, and let's turn down the intensity to 50 and scattering size to maybe 80, so you can see the difference. Let's make it 50. Let's create a color correction, create curves, and you can also turn on the depth of field to create some more good looking renders. Depth of field always works. Okay guys, so let's move on to the next step. So create another scene, but before that we can add some more detail here. So the lights is coming from this side, and I think it is less impact of the light. So let's add a light to give it some more detail. So let's create another spotlight, and let's make it 400 and make it blue. Let's go to the 4 view and let's move this up here. Okay, so you can see the impact of light. So I think it's looking better now. Okay, so let's move on to the next scene. So create a new composition, tutorial, and create a solid for element 3D and create element 3D effect. Let's go to the scene setup. So first take a planet. So choose a planet section, and in the lava planet, let's this one is looking good. Second thing, we need this. So it's there. It's a little bit small.
So make it less small.
And make this one bigger. Okay, or we can choose this one. Let's take this one and let's hit OK. Let's create a camera and Go to the element group 1, move this, that's small size, P9, move this here. Okay, let's create a light. So create a parallel light. Okay, so jump back into the scene setup and create some small pieces like we did before. So first into the asteroids, can select from here. We can take this one. This one is pretty random, so we can take this one. Let's change the illumination color to this type of color. So put this into the group 2 and now let's hit OK. So it's there. So go to the group 2 and make it plane, not a sphere, and particle count to 50. Let's increase this shape scale. Alright guys, so let's create another chunks and let's take another model from the asteroid and let's take this one. Oops. And put this into the group 3. Let's hit OK and we do the same thing like we did before, copy and paste. So copy this group and paste into the group 3 and let's random the seed and one more. Let's choose another, maybe this one. This one is looking pretty good and put this into the group 4 and let's apply this one. So let's hit OK and let's paste this. Let's random. Okay, let's jump back into the scene setup and do some material changes. For this one, let's apply another material. Maybe this one. Change the illumination color. Okay guys, so let's create our luminance planet. So go back to the scene setup and let's create. Okay, so here's the scene setup and let's choose moon and let's drag this here and let's put this into the group 5 and let's scale it down and let's apply another material. So apply this one, let's hit OK and let's set this position back. So move this. Okay, 5.5 is looking better. Let's turn on the glow. So in the render settings, choose glow and turn on. It's okay. Let's turn this down, and let's crank up the glow radius. Maybe let's 0.8, and we can also turn on the fog, so create some more realistic look. So let's make the color this. Okay, I think it's looking good. Let's add a background. So okay guys, so I think now we need to add some more detail to it. So you can see the we don't have any extra group left, so simply we can duplicate the element and set this to unified, and we're good to go. So let's go back to the scene setup, and let's delete all these models, and let's create a chunk. Let's select this one. Okay, let's apply material. So apply this material. Let's change the color, change the luminance color to blue. Okay, hit OK, and first we need to reset the group. So reset, and it's there. Wow, it's already set up. Just need to do some small tweaks. Okay guys, so let's do some camera animations. So let's hit A and Shift P, and let's create a keyframe. Let's move this back, and let's rotate this, and maybe we can zoom out a little bit, and let's move this here, and let's zoom in. Let's play this back. Okay, so it's looking pretty good, and let's go to the fore view, and you can refine the curves. So that's this. This is not necessary, but if you want to, remove this here. Okay. So you can check your camera curves in every position. Okay, let's go back to the first view, and let's play this back again. Okay, so now let's select all these layers, and let's pre-compose them, and let's name it tutorial comp. Okay, let's enable the time remapping. So you can hit the shortcut Control Alt T, or you can find here. So let's create a first keyframe, maybe right here, and move this forward. And create a keyframe and create a last keyframe here. Okay, and now select all these keyframes and let's go to the graph view.
But first
Let's move this keyframe here because I want this to be coming very fast and then slow and then slowly going towards this planet. Let's move all these two keyframes right here. Let's play this back. Okay, looking good. And you can move this keyframe a little bit more. And okay, now let's select all the keyframes and go to the graph editor. So this is the best way to achieve your desired camera animation. So now let's select the first keyframe and the last one. Okay, so we can, let's easy is this keyframe and the last one. Okay, so now first drag this down and this one. First this coming very fast, so let's move this.
I want this to be then go slow, so let's move it here.
And for this one, let's drag this here. Let's play this back. Okay, so it's coming very fast and then slow and then slowly going towards the planet. One thing we can do, if you want this part more slowly, so you can drag this keyframe simply. Okay. Let's play this back again. Okay, so now it's looking better, and we can also rotate the orientation. So let's create a keyframe here and let's rotate this. And let's move this keyframe here. Let's go back to the comp and playback. Okay guys, so maybe we can rotate the camera more. Okay guys, so that's the tutorial, and I hope you like this video and found this video helpful. download the pack and try something different with Element 3D this time. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also if you like this video, give a big thumbs up and also share this video. And if you have any question about this tutorial, so you can you can connect with me on my social medias like Twitter and Instagram. You can contact me on my social medias. If you have any question, you can ask me directly. So okay guys, bye everybody, we will see you next time.